Hey, how's everyone doing this evening? So I'm getting ready to get all my content ready for October 1st, but I want to do a quick tutorial that's going to help everyone, whether you're experienced or a novice fabricator or installer. And that's something I feel strongly about, and that's sanding with your fingertips. It's a big no-no, and I'm going to show you why. And here we have some filler where I put guide coat over it, and guide coat I'm going to explain in the future, but a quick explanation is guide coat is a light dusting of a dark substance, sometimes a powder, sometimes a spray, and what it does is help you see your bodywork. The human eye can see down to 10,000th of an inch, which is about the thickness of a grain of sand on 800 grit sandpaper, but we can only feel imperfections less or around a 32nd of an inch, depending on how experienced you are. So you're never going to be able to feel what you can see, and that's important for everyone to understand. You're not going to be able to feel the imperfections in your product, but you can see them. So here's what happens when you sand with your fingertips. When you apply pressure with your fingertips and you sand, what you're going to get is hot spots. And you can see there, you can see my fingerprints. So I'm putting more pressure where the white is than practically no pressure here and here. So what that's going to give is a really uneven, streaky finish. And even if you sand in circles, you can still see hot spots, and you're still going to get an incomplete finish. So what I did for this spoiler project is I'll show you. So what I did was I found a template that fit my project perfectly. I have quite a few templates and lots of arcs and different shapes that I either bought or made myself. And these shapes help you find the OEM shapes. So whether your dash panel or your center console, even making your own shapes, you need to have the right amount of curve. So that's why it's important to have a wide variety. So what I did is quickly ran over my router table. From this piece of expanded PVC, I cut this, which is now a sanding block, which is a perfect shape. And I ran this to sand my project. And then to spread filler, I made a second one of this exact same shape. And I use that as a curved, basically Bondo spreader. And what that does is allows me to put the Bondo on perfectly even through the whole project, so you're not wasting a bunch of time sanding. If you notice, I've got 36 grit on there, and that's important because I do all my body work in 36 and 80, and then I prime. And that's something we're going to go over in the future, but it's a great way of saving time. You just got to make sure you use a polyester based primer that doesn't shrink, so you don't end up with sand scratches in the future. So I use that in combination with my knife. And here's my wing, and here is my filler spreader. You can see it's already that same shape. Ran it over, and that allowed me to build up an even amount because it was quite low in the middle where the factory had made a mistake, and that allows me to get this project done quickly. So that's a quick tip, is to remember, never use your fingers for sanding, always use a block. And if you can't find a block that fits your shape, make one. That's the point of fabricating. You find the right tool, make the right tool. Just like you guys would fabricate parts for the vehicle because you couldn't find the right part, you make it. Do the same with your tools. And that's a great way of saving time. Thanks, guys. So what do you think? Is that tip going to be something that helps you in the future? Is that going to change the way you do simple processes? And if you're interested in why I only do 40 then 80 grit and then prime and don't waste my time with all the finer sanding grit, we'll be covering this in a future episode. So stay tuned and look forward to the October 1st, which is basically introduction, a quick episode, and the first tutorial will be on the 15th of October. Thank you so much for your time, guys.